We're here in the morning, we're fully kitted out. I've got my high vis, I've got my sign, I'll show you that. Got my sign, got my high vis. When I came in this morning, there was one guy already in a work van coming in, and I stopped him, this guy here. So that saved him at least £50. And it's just after 8 o'clock, it's 8:30. It starts between 8 o'clock, 8 AM and 10 AM is when it finishes. Now the schools are all in, around about 9 o'clock. I've seen all the parents and the kids walking down. My aim is to point out the ludicrousness of the way they've done it, and the fact that it's £100 fine. If you pay it early, it's £50, still a lot of money for people. Yeah, give a deterrent, but it doesn't need to be £100. And it goes up to 150 if you don't pay it within the 28 days. So we'll save one guy already, and he never even noticed the signs. So it just goes to show. Let's see what happens. I don't think I'll get many this morning, but we shall try anyway. It's a good way if you want to protest silently. Nobody can do anything about this. You're saving people money. That's another lady saved from spending £50. And it's an elderly lady as well. I'm happy to have saved her £50. Ah, here's the bus now. It's the number 68 for the Giles Centre. Yeah, what a weird bus stop, right in the corner. Let's see if he comes up. Yeah, he's coming up. The 68 bus then. Well, that's alright. DX better no go, I better stop him. He's alright, he's no gone in. See if this guy actually goes through or not. He's parked like a dick, mind you. That's another one. Stopped for getting a £100 fine. I don't know if I'll stop this one though. I might let him go through for being a twat. That's two of them. That's two of them. Stop for getting a £100 fine or £50 each. Next time you should park proper too. See you later, man. Why am I saving all these businesses money? It should be normal people. Anyway. That's 1, 2, 3. I think that's 4 this morning. So that's £200 saved that they're no getting. A silent protest against this nonsense, and nobody can do anything about it. So go out if you want and protest yourself. They can't do anything about it. Silent protest. Don't let this continue. I'm glad I caught that one. I'm standing just here. This is St John's Road, where all the main shops are. This is Corstorphine High Street, leading across down to Corstorphine Road, the police station in Tesco. So when the cars come in here, they can go down there to Featherhall Terrace and then have to turn left during the restricted times. And when there's no restrictions, they can go straight through. Now there's no access into this street here from St John's Road, so it's all just one way. Now the low traffic neighbourhood is a good idea, but to fine people £100 is a bit much. I think people could afford 20 and put it up to 40, that would be a deterrent enough. But it's just a money making scheme. Now you can still drive up here, so the low traffic neighbourhood only affects to the left there. But you can still come up here during normal hours between 10 and 2:45, and then in the evening at 6:30 you're allowed up this street. So in my mind, quite badly planned. In my mind, this road is still used by taxis and buses. There's a lot of taxis have came up. There's no any cyclists. There's a lot of taxis. Anyway, as I was saying, where's all the cyclists? None here this morning, because I've only seen 2 cyclists this morning. Only 2 cyclists. So I'm glad they spent the time and painted that sign in for those 2. And it was the same last night as well. There was only 4 cyclists and 2 of them were on that main road. So the low traffic neighbourhood works in a way, but don't fine people £50 and then £100 if they don't pay it within the 28 days. That's just a money making scheme for these damn cameras. That's all it is. Only 12 minutes to go and then we can get a wee coffee. It's only for the buses and cars and taxis to go through at certain times.
Alright, well, what time is that?
It's between 8 and 10 o'clock.
It's 9:30.
Yeah.
I thought it was 9:30.
They're catching a lot of people out. That's why I'm here today.
Right, I thought it was 9:30. That's right.
I've stopped 5 people already, so
Right, thank you.
cheers. Cheers, bud. I'm glad I stopped blathering there and caught that chap. Now that's 3 people that were elderly that probably can't afford the £50 fine in the first place. I know I can't. Anyway, I'll leave you there. We've managed, I think, it's 5 or 6 cars we've stopped going up, so we've saved 5 or 6 people a good wee bit of money and a good bit of stress, because it is stressful when you get one of these tickets and then you have to phone and get it paid and everything, and if you don't get the money, it's just totally unfair. Totally unfair. What is it that sets these fees for these fines? Is it because the cost of living's went up, that our fines are going up through the roof? It's not on. It shouldn't happen that way. It's too expensive. I'll leave you there. We've managed to stop 6 cars, I think, at least. So that's £300 we've saved people. And last night we did the same, £250 at least. I know we have to control the traffic, but we don't need to penalise people to that extent. A £20 fine would be fair enough. And if you're abusing the system, then they'll know that as well. It's just a money making scheme, and it's hitting the pocket of normal people. Remember, on the 23rd of July there's a national protest where you're not going to buy anything. You're not going to buy petrol, diesel, anything at all. Not going to go to a superstore and buy anything. You're going to try and not go to work. If you must go to work, that's fair enough. You can do protests like this on the day where it's just like a silent protest. You're not really disrupting anything. You're helping people out. So on the 23rd of July, national protest, everybody's going to go on like a one-day strike. Stop everything on the one day. No travel, no purchases, and no work. So take care.